I'm great. I'm fantastic. Hello, Dimc93. Dimk. It is a relief to see you healthy and hale, Tierney. The latest news from Ulda was most disturbing. Clearly, the only injury Alphanod suffered was to his ego. Doubtless it will heal ere long. The other Scions will need to be present for this meeting. If you are ready to begin, I will summon them now. Thank you for responding to my call with such haste.
Yeah, like immediately.
What are you doing, Shadow? Rest assured, I should not have summoned you were it not urgent. To business, then. I have received some most disturbing news from the Order of the Twin Adder. They have reason to believe that the Sylphs may have called forth their revered guardian, the Primal Rema.
I'm sorry, may have? Then it is not certain?
The Elder Seedseer informs us that the elementals themselves murmur at the Lord of Levin's return to the forest. The Sylphlands, however, display no signs of undue commotion.
Forgive me, antecedent, but that fact need not contradict the elemental's testimony. Unlike his more bellicose compeers, Garuda and so on, Rama is reputed to act only in the defense of his children. I imagine he would soon make his presence known if any were foolish enough to directly endanger the Sylphs of their territory. The abruptness of this development concerns me. Were we not keeping a close watch on the touched ones and their movements? If preparations for a summoning ritual were indeed underway, it would surely not have escaped your notice. Oh, it didn't. I was pretty sure it was going to happen, just not this soon. I beg your pardon? You foresaw this eventuality and did not to prevent it? I told Papolimo. I suppose I could have reported things to Minfilia earlier, but there honestly wasn't much we could do except wait and see. You know how the Sylphs feel about people poking around in their territory. They already summoned Rama once right after the calamity, but that was because the Garleans came trampling through the forest. And so long as Castrum Orient stands, the Sylphs cannot be blamed for wishing to have their guardian's deity on hand. In short, Ida and I are in agreement. The actions of the forest folk were inevitable and unavoidable. And I maintain that observation would have remained the best policy had it not been for the sudden influx of strangers in the Black Shroud that, alas, we did not foresee. By all accounts, the recent violence in Ulda drove a number of refugees to seek safety under the concealing canopy of the trees. 'Tis like that the Siths perceived this panicked migration as yet another invasion, and quickened their efforts to summon their god. I am put in mind of Titan and the kobolds. Once again, it is the affairs of men which have paved the way for our primal's coming. I'm talking kind of like Minfilia, oops. Indeed, one cannot help but wonder what manner of place Eorzea would be without the civilizing influence of mankind. Be that as it may, this regrettable development does afford as a unique opportunity. Tyranny, perhaps, through your dealings with the Sylphs of Little Solace, you once succeeded in preventing an untimely conflict with Gridania. I wonder, might one who has treated with the Sylphs so fruitfully in the past not achieve similar success with their patron deity? If Rama can be convinced of our intentions, it may be the first step to breaking the cycle of primal summoning. A fond hope. Were such a thing possible, we would not have been at war with the beastmen since time immemorial. But maybe this time we can
Let us continue this discussion anon. We must needs first consult with the nation most affected by Roma's presence. The elder Seat-Seer has requested your personal involvement, Tierney. Pray report to Commander Helloy at the Adder's Nest as soon as you are able. Steel yourself for the worst. While I hope for the peaceful resolution to this matter, experience suggests that your meeting with the Lord of Leven will prove less than amicable. In such an event, your fellow Scions will of course lend you whatever support you require. Damn it. Oh, it's because my nail is chipping. Son of a bee. Nail wrap is coming off already. That sucks. Okay. Adder's Nest. Tempted to do a grammar correction or a spelling correction, but I will leave it alone. Let me know if anybody can find it. Tyranny of the Scions. Your arrival has been most anticipated. The appearance of a primal is ever cause for alarm and unease. Though my men stand ready for any eventuality, I know of one none more qualified than you to snuff out this threat. Indeed, I would have you do so without delay. The elder Seat-Seer, however, would speak with you first. She's of the opinion that you are diplomatic, rather than martial. Skills may better serve our cause. I will leave further explanation to our learned leader. Pray make your way to Nofika's lair. Nofika's altar. The conjurer and attendants will admit you to the Lotus Stand. I've been there many times. It's cool. I got this. It is the use of the word then, and than. No, it's not watermelon. It's totally chocolate chip cookies. Ed buys them, and then he leaves them out, like, on the way from the kitchen to the computer room. So I see them, and I'm like, the other Scions have already arrived, madam. May I show you in? It's a spelling correction. I am a grammar / spelling Nazi. Oh. I kind of want, like, this out in my yard. It's like a pond with these little stones. Or blocks of wood, whatever.
Scions of the 7th Dawn, on behalf of the people of Gridania, I bid you welcome. Your presence is of great comfort to us all in these days of uncertainty. I summoned you here to share tidings of a most urgent nature. But a short while ago, the great elemental spoke, and his voice was clarion in its intensity. Ramu is returned unto the forest.
Ramu!
Scarce had his words ceased to echo in mine ears when we were visited by an emissary from Little Solace. Our guest informs us that the Sylphs too have sensed the presence of the Lord of Leven. Though his exact whereabouts remain unknown, we may safely assume that the Primal was summoned within the heart of the Sylphlands. Unlike the other primals you have encountered, Lord Ramu is no raging avatar of destruction. He is revered as much for his wisdom as his strength, serving as both arbiter and guardian to his children. Given that we and the Sylphs found a way to share the Twelve's Wood, it is my hope that this sagely immortal will be amenable to reason, and that conflict may be avoided. Blessed as you are with the power of the Echo, you are one of the few among us who may commune with a primal without fear of influence. I would ask, therefore, that you represent us in this most delicate of negotiations. The Twelve's Wood has suffered enough. Upon this, we and the Sylphs, and I would venture Lord Ramu himself, are in perfect accord. Let us not endanger our shared home by engaging in unnecessary hostilities. Dear friend, I beseech you, safeguard the peace which exists between our peoples. You have my thanks.
Oh my god, Grandma Sylph is so cute. Ah.
Pray make for little solace, then. A member of the Order of the Twin Adder awaits you there. He will advise you on how to find the Lord of Levin. An ill wind blows through the forest. Yet, it is not only the Twelve's Wood that flinches at its coming. All the lands of Eorzea shiver in dread anticipation. Have care.
I would not be eating chocolate chip cookies if I hadn't lost almost 30 pounds since I had Teary Spawn. I think it was 25-ish. I'd say it's safe to say 30 by now, but I really should stop so that I can keep losing weight. But Ed buys them and he puts them like out in front of my face. I'm like, oh. And by the way, just so you guys know, I'm going till 4:30 today, because then I have to. I don't have to, but I'm gonna cook dinner because I need to get some of those veggies out of the fridge. I'm gonna use them in. I'm gonna make chicken soup. My brother's probably gonna be pissed because I think he's going to work at my aunt and uncle's farm, so he's probably not gonna have dinner tonight here. And he loves my chicken noodle soup. Maybe I'll have it done by the time he comes home to get his stuff and leave, and he can eat some or take some with him. Well, she was 7.5. And then all the, fluids and stuff. Yummy. And a lot of it was water weight. Like, I had so much water weight. My feet would tingle. They would get so swollen. And, like, my legs were, like, sitting here in these shorts that I'm sitting in right now, they would start to dig into my leg. Like, when I was standing, it was fine. They were actually almost loose when I was standing, but like sitting, they would just dig into my leg. But now there's like all this space. There's so much water weight. It's probably more like 25. I like to round, especially when I'm saying how much I lost. I don't know. I'd have to weigh myself again. So most of the weight that I lost was just kind of like, it just happened on its own. I gained way too much when I was pregnant. Like, more than I should have. According to my doctor. But they exaggerate. Tyranny of the Scions, I was told to expect you. I understand. You go to treat with the primal Ramu himself. An unenviable task, and one that shall be made all the more difficult by the interference of the touched sylphs. With the aid of the Scions and the inhabitants of Little Solace, the Order of the Twin Adder will enter the Sylphlands and do what can be done to clear your path. I shall brief you on the impending operation once you are satisfied with your preparations.
Wee, 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 wee.
I'm gonna do what I need to do, so if you want to join me, then I suppose it's good that you let me know now. Ready are you? Then allow me to explain the finer details of this foray into the Sylphlands. In order that you might treat with the Lord of Leven, we must first learn where the Primal is to be found. Though we are certain Ramu, that's going to take some getting used to, was summoned somewhere within the territory of the Touch Sylphs, his precise whereabouts are yet elude us. And aimlessly, thrashing around in the undergrowth will only lead to unnecessary conflict. We are fortunate, then, to have the expertise of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn at our disposal. Mistress Ida and her companions will make use of their Charlatan devices to measure recent etheric activity. They assure me that the disturbance caused by the summoning of a primal shall prove a most obvious beacon. But we must not get ahead of ourselves. Your first objective will be to join up with your fellow Scions. Time being of the essence, they have already entered the Sylphlands. Fear not, however, they have a twin Adar escort and a Sylph guide for Help! This one needs help! The guide. Oh, the guide. What has become of our companions? These ones were ambushed at the border of the Touch One's territory. Touch One tossed a stinging scale bomb, and arrow-shooting ones were left coughing and crying. What of the Scions? Arrow-shooting ones were in the lead, and took the worst of the stinging. Other walking ones scattered this way and that to escape the same fate. Barely 2 steps into the Sylphlands, and we have already lost our charges. But if we it will profit us little to go running after them until we know exactly what we're facing. Let us first tend to the scouts and assess the situation. This one has cleansing water for walking ones. Splash it over arrow shooting ones and rinse away the stinging scales from eyes and nose and mouth. My thanks. I will leave this chastity tyranny in his capable hands. Tis hardly an auspicious beginning, but I must ask you that you adhere to the plan and rendezvous with your fellow Scions. If you can get the Scions back on their feet, they may be able to point you towards your companions. Scouts, not Scions. Oh, and be on your guard. If this operation is to succeed, we can ill afford any further mishaps. Coughing and crying ones are not far. This one will show walking one the way. Oh, I've already got her out. That's pretty far. Not really. Can't wait to snuggle with Abby after stream. I'm gonna make dinner though. I'll get the vegetables sauteing and the chicken broth simmering, and I will snug her. Because the rest I can do with one hand once it's all like cut up and in the pots and pans and stuff and cooking. I can just hold her or put her down in between. It's a challenge to have a newborn and cook and clean and do all those things. Of course, everybody's telling me to take it easy right now, and I'm like, ah. Yeah, okay. I'm still a homemaker, and it's what I do. It's in my nature. The little one is doing fantastic. Would you like to see? You can kind of see her. Oh, she's right there, and she's just snoozing away. Mike, man, yeah, you can consume super unhealthy things and end up being healthy as a horse. It's weird. It's just, everyone's different. Wheezing private. Okay, this is weird. Ugh. Thank you. Oh, praise Africa. I thought to claw my own eyes from my skull. Does that bastard still yet linger? Another walking one? Ha! This one shall not falter. This one carries an entire sack of... this one's sack of scale bombs? It is gone. No matter. This one will fetch more, and then new walking one will suffer as well. My nose is like super itchy. This one still touched one sack while touched one was gloating over copying ones. But this one's clever trick will mean not if touch one's fetches more scale bombs. Walking one must act fast. This one, oh my nose. This one will use another clever trick to help walking one move unseen. I need to take my allergy pill. I was thinking I could go without because, I don't know. I thought I was invincible. Walking one must sneak up on touch one before this one's trick wears off. Take the skill bomb and give touch one a taste of touch one's own medicine. Is walking one ready? This one is eager to make mischief for touch one. I am too. Transparency. Through sylphic magics, you can become transparent and infiltrate enemy territory undetected. While in this state, transparent icon will appear in your status bar. The timer above this icon indicates the amount of time you have left before the enchantment wears off. Certain points along your route extend the duration of your transparency. Use them wisely while avoiding detection. Be aware that you cannot perform any actions while transparent. Hold still. Walking one will soon be there, but not there. Just like the wind. Where are the flowers? I'm scared. Oh no. Okay, can I mount? Oh, I could have used that too. I probably can't mount.
Thanks, Canadian cowboy.
Oh, wait. Stop. Okay, crap. I can't see if my cooldown... Okay, there it is. I can too? Oh, I can't dash while I'm... How did I run out last time? What? Why would I get seen if I was invisible? That's bullshit. That's stupid. What the crap? Okay. don't get why the toad could see me. That was really fucking dumb. Oh, wow, this one leaves smart. Being careful with the scales. I don't want to read it all because I figured if I ran out of my thing, I was gonna fail. No, it was the same hand. I just... It's not smoking, it's vaping. Sorry. Hi, Captain, by the way. Have you been here the whole time? Because you've been quiet. I don't know. Well, I know, Mike, man, but I just thought it was stupid that the toad could see me. Okay. Did Walking One give Touch One a stinging surprise? He. Touch One will not bother these ones for a time. This one thinks. And coughing and crying ones seem much better. Perhaps arrow shooting ones are ready to talk with Walking One now. They're walking too. You finally see again. Your aid is much appreciated. You are tyranny of the Scions, yes? And you'll doubtless be eager to know what became of your fellows. I like the music here. Aww. What a ways I said that. Oh, I finally leveled. I'm level 51. Yeah! As you are aware, your party fell victim to an ambush.